Today I want to talk about the next Pokemon gimmick. This could be for Generation 10, Generation 11. Regardless, it is called Amplified Forms. I want to give a massive shout out to the creator of this concept. I love this so much. We're going to break it down, and then we're going to take a look at a ton of brand new Pokemon designs featuring a ton of artists here. But shout out to Mochi Berry. I've been a fan of their stuff for a long time. One of my favorites is one of their old evolutions that they made. But Mochi Berry is so talented, and I love this so much. They're making a brand new Pokemon region based on Brazil. We're not talking about that today. But what we are talking about is this new gimmick that they created called Amplified Forms. Okay? The Amplified Form is a concept, or the concept behind it is that the Pokemon's aura manifests into its biggest dream, desire, and characteristic. This is not that crazy. Okay, I'm going to break this down for you. Every single Pokemon gimmick, the battle gimmick, every gimmick that's been introduced over the last 10, 15 years has been some sort of enhanced version or, of a feature that already exists in Pokemon, right? Z moves are just powered up Pokemon moves. Mega Evolution is literally Mega Evolution. You could even take a look at something like Terastallization and say it is an amplified version of a Pokemon's hidden ability, its hidden power. Every Pokemon has a hidden power type, and I think Terastallization, being able to access that power, but not just through a move, but instead being able to become that type, is really cool. And that's how I look at Terastallization. And I'm looking at Amplified Forms here, this concept, as a continuation of, I said it earlier, hidden abilities. And I probably should do a whole nother video on hidden abilities. I think that would be fun. But my working theory is that hidden abilities are literally a Pokemon's desires, their dream. Hidden abilities were introduced in Generation 5, and the only way to get hidden abilities initially was through the dream world. Your Pokemon would be asleep, and you would be able to capture these Pokemon while they're sleeping, and then when you bring them into the real world, they have their hidden ability, their dream ability, right? What they want to desire, or what they desire and what they would like to obtain. The one example I'll bring up for this video, and then I'll get into these amplified forms, is the Pokemon Durant has the hidden ability Truant, which is an ability that basically means like the Pokemon becomes lazy, and it's a bad ability because you can only attack every other turn. But why would a hidden ability for a Pokemon, right, an ant, right, something that is like characterized often as like something that is always overworking, why would a Pokemon like that want a hidden ability, a dream ability? Why would it dream of slacking off? Maybe because it works too hard. So, okay, that's the theory. That's the setup. I want to take a look at these Pokemon forms because I think they are so cool. The concept, the design, like the concept behind these designs is so much fun. It's just so much fun, and I think it very effectively differentiates itself from Mega Evolution, right? And even, I would say, even Gigantamax, right? Gigantamax's whole thing is that the Pokemon gets big. Megas, it's kind of like a honing, like an evolutionary honing of the base design. And these amplified forms, to be honest with you, this is kind of what I wish we saw with Terastallization. That's how I'm looking at this. I wish we got this with Terastallization. So I'm going to read this again, and then we're going to look at all these awesome designs. Amplified Forms is when a Pokemon's aura manifests into its biggest dream, desire, or characteristic. So we've got a Charmander, or I guess actually this is a Charizard. This is a Charizard that wants to be big and scary. It wants to be a dragon. And so its amplified form is its entire tail catches on fire with this, and you can see this like aura around it, and it gets this long neck, an even bigger head, right? It's like trying to overcompensate for the fact that it doesn't even have a dragon type. It's a clean design. It's nice in general. If this was a battle form, this is pretty cool. But man, these can get so fun and exciting. So let's go on. Mochi Berry made a second post They say, seeing the reception of my simple gimmick has me truly jaw-dropping, so it inspired me to make more of the gimmick. It ain't complex, it's not perfect, but I'm having lots of fun. And I think this idea, let's review these, and then I got some more to say. So we got a Bagon here, and this Bagon is trying to fly, right? So it gets, and I'm just realizing right here, these Pokemon can also change types. That's kind of nice. I didn't even realize that, but I like that quite a bit. So Bagon wants to fly. So with this typing, or with this, in its amplified form, it is flat, like it gets a long neck, it gets this like energy tail, it gets these like little tiny energy wings, it becomes the flying type, and it's like flat, it's characterized by trying to like flap its arms, right? So it can try to fly, one day becoming Salamence, and that's so much fun. There's another one here with Magikarp, where it's creating this giant surf wave that looks like Gyarados. It's called the float style. They said it's a boost to your defense and special defense. And it gets maybe water and dragon type. So Gyarados or Magikarp wants to be this ferocious dragon. It gets the dragon type. That's so much fun. And these designs are just like you can, like, they're simple, they're effective, they look so much different from Terastallization, from Megas, from Gmax. They look so much different, but also you can imagine these in a game easily. Mimikyu's costume style, its aura, let's see, costume style, it boosts attack and special attack, and what that is Mimikyu's costume breaks open. You can still see it, like, actually, I think Mimikyu actually looks happy here. It's like blushing a little bit because its aura makes Mimikyu actually look like a giant Pikachu. Even the tail, the aura is covering Mimikyu's like fake tail to look like a real tail. That's so creative. My God. We got amplified attacks of the same type. This would be for, I'm sorry, a Mimikyu becomes electric type. And then you got an Eevee here. It stays normal type, but it amplifies the attacks of the same type. So that could either mean normal type, or that could mean any type of move that you use will get stab, to kind of mimic same type attack bonus. It's like Eevee's accessing the power of its evolutions. And it says, it looks here that like Eevee is on like a pedestal, and it's kind of like surrounded by all of its friends. Let's keep moving here. And I can hear someone outside, for the record. So I'm a little bit thinking now. I'm like, who's here? Do we have a... Yeah, the FedEx guy was here. Shout out to the FedEx guy. All right, let's keep going. Mochi Berry also said they said they wanted to clarify that the gimmick isn't tied to just base stage Mons. They cooked up some more. Gengar, the weaker one of this batch. I could not think of a cool enough concept, but bro is just so hungry. All right, let's make this a little bit bigger. We got Machamp right here. And this is something else, I just love it so much that like, I kind of brushed over it right there because I thought someone was outside. But like all of these designs right here are base stage Pokemon. Like this is something I think we're missing when it comes to... I think we're missing this. Like I want the next Pokemon gimmick to allow me to... And shout out to Jake Steinberg for like inspiring me on this, because like he said it once and I can't get it out of my mind. But like I want to be able to use any single Pokemon that I want. I want to be able to use a Yamask, a Porygon, a Sableye, any Pokemon, even if it's unevolved, and be able to use my skills to win a battle. And I think this gimmick is a step in that direction. Theoretically, every Pokemon could have one of these forms. Dude, this is just so sick. I love this so much. We got Machamp. Literally, what is Machamp's biggest desire? He wants to be the strongest in the world. He's got this aura belt that's got a Master Ball on it. And he's also, with two of his other hands, holding the world. That's how strong he is. He's holding the globe. That's sick. Gengar's here, just turning into like a poltergeist. I guess Gengar's ultimate desire is to like eat things, or like, or like, I don't know, be like an ultimate ghost. That's actually kind of cool. They made Gengar here pure ghost type. Gengar is normally ghost poison. I wonder if there's like a story there. Like does Gengar not want to be poisonous? Does it just want to be like a pure ghost? And when I say pure ghost, I mean like, I don't know, like does it just, I don't know. There's something there. Speaking of ghosts, Marowak's amplified form would be that it is finally with its mother, its dead mother, and you can kind of see like a design here depicting what Marowak's dead mother would be. It's a ghost. Marowak becomes a ghost type. As a battle form, I guess it could be, you know what would be cool? If Marowak gets it gets the ability Parental Bond. Again, tying it into Kangaskhan and that whole theory. Basically, Marowak now fights alongside its dead mother. It's able to attack twice. It's pure ghost type. That's really nice. We've got Tyrant here wanting to be the king, the little baby, right? Wanting to be the king of the jungle. Now Tyrant is just dragon type, not a rock, just dragon type, and it's on a throne. But there's so many other awesome, and we're just gonna be on Twitter now. There are so many talented artists who have come out to make their version of this. So just, I don't know. These designs are so cool. We got Solaris Onyx making a Voltorb. Its amplified form would be a purple. It would be basically Voltorb, the Pokeball, wanting to become a Master Ball, like the ultimate form of itself. It remains just an electric type, but this is a really clean design. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Scrolling down, yeah, this is cool. We've got, I don't know, Morty or Tumadre. They give us a Sudowoodo that wants to be a grass type or a tree. We've got a Cramorant that wants to be to just eat everything, to eat all the fish. Its mouth is crammed full of a bunch of different Pokemon. You can even see a Raichu in there, which is so funny. And it has like an Aura Chef hat. Salandit wants to be buff. It probably wants to evolve. Like, I guess male Salandit can have an aura form where it looks like a big man, like a grown up. Man, this is creepy. Nihilego. It's like its aura wants to be that it wants to be with someone else. It wants to be with Lusamine again. It wants a trainer. I don't even know. That's kind of crazy. There's some other ones here with Azurill. Let's see. Oh, these are kind of fun. This is by Geodude. We've got beauty and popularity. That's what Feebas wants to be. So Feebas becoming beautiful, gaining the fairy type. We've got, what is this? We got Licka Licky wants a tasty treat. So it's just got a bunch of ice cream and it becomes ice type. That's fun. Hero's bravery is Wimpod. Wimpod doesn't want to be a coward anymore. So it gains a fighting type. It gets this giant cape. This is so much fun. Like endless possibilities with this. And then Spiritomb becomes a fire type because it wants to watch the world burn. I think this concept to me seems like an extension of hidden abilities. I really think it is. And it's so clever. Any type of gimmick that we get into Generation 10, Generation 11 is going to be a continuation of something that we've already seen. And I love this idea so much. Girafarig is here. Girafarig's amplified form is that it becomes actually maybe a dark type. And you've got Oshawott. Its amplified form is that it's the hero. It gets a horn. It gets a cape, a giant sword. It, kind of wants to grow up. It's like a little kid wanting to be a superhero. Oh my God. Cursula, the ghost type Galarian Corsola form is a dead coral. Its amplified form is that it wants to be alive and it wants to be with other friends. So you can see other Cursula here. Clefairy wants to be on the moon. Like these are they just fit so good. Haxorus, its amplified form is that it just has a ton of weapons all over its body. So sick. My God, this might be the best one. Caterpie wants to evolve and wants to fly. It gets butterfree wings. This one's by neoarts.ron. My gosh. Oh, I didn't even see this. Mochi Berry made... Okay, let's end it here. Mochi Berry made a couple more. Hype Moment and Pink Guys. Here's some more amplified forms I came up with. This time I added a little explanation to help visualize my concepts better. So you've got a Starmie. I guess it's a Staryu. Staryu costume style wants to be a Starmie. It expands on dreams. The explanation is that it amplifies Starmie's space signal. Oh, and it dreams of seeing its friends again. Dude, that's kind of cool. You can see like there's a planet here. It's beaming up into space. Mr. Mime's float style is that it becomes just a psychic type. and it makes it with all of those walls that it creates, it builds itself a house. Yeah, we got Clefairy here again, wanting to be on the moon. And then Greninja, this is cool. Explanation, it amplifies the stealth cloaking Greninja on Mist to hide itself. So Greninja becomes just a water type in its amplified form, and now is able to cover itself in... It gets its Frubbles back. I bet there's a lot of people out there who would love Greninja to get like a new form with where its Frubbles are maintained from Froakie. We got a Pikachu amplified form here where it is able to surf. Master style Tyrogue is like an ultimate fighter. And then, oh, this is crazy. Reaper style amplified form of Shedinja becomes pure ghost, where it's no longer a husk, but it's wishing that it had an actual body. And it actually, the ghost that comes out of the back of Shedinja looks very similar to Nincada. It looks like a cicada, so it looks like Ninjask. This is such a cool concept. I'm kind of obsessed. This Charizard is just so clean. Yeah, I would love to see something like this. The next Pokemon gimmick that we get, I really, really, really want to see just something creative like this. I think, I don't have the expectation that we're going to see this many types or this many form changes in, like, attached to a gimmick in the new game. But I do just want to see, like, some sort of ability, some sort of gimmick that allows me or gives a boost to even... It's not that it just needs to give a boost to, like, unevolved Pokemon, but it needs to make unevolved Pokemon competitively viable. It needs to make unevolved Pokemon as good as final evolved Pokemon. I'll leave it there. Like and subscribe if you're new. This is the second channel. Check out the main channel. Love you guys. And what do you want me to talk about next?